Hi, I'm Kurt Stonecker, Technical Trainer and Coordinator for IT Services here at Western Colorado University. For today's quick tip, I'm going to help you tackle a fairly simple yet very important bit of computer maintenance, keeping Windows up to date. Having the proper version of Windows installed will help to ensure your computer connects and communicates with essential pieces of Western's IT framework. We've seen a slight uptick in connectivity and printing problems that could be traced directly back to users not having updated their operating system in several months, and in some cases years. For the most part, Windows updates should be automated. Windows will generally download updates on its own and install those updates outside of your active hours. However, there are a number of contributing factors as to why your computer fails to perform the update process. Rather than speculating on the numerous potential causes of this behavior, I'm going to focus on ways you can ensure your operating system is up to date. With that being said, let's get started. About once a month, regardless of whether you're working here on campus or remotely, you should take a few moments to check for updates. First, make sure you're connected to the internet and your desktop or laptop is plugged in so you're not relying on battery power. You don't want to accidentally have your computer shut down due to low battery in the middle of this process, as this could corrupt files, making your machine inoperable. Now that you've got your machine plugged in, go ahead and tap the Windows key on your keyboard and start typing the word Update until you see the Check for Updates option appear. Left-clicking on it will bring up this screen where we can clearly see the words Windows Update across the top. If there are currently updates waiting to be installed, they'll show up like this, along with any special instructions. Here, we have an update from Dell, as well as one from Realtek, which are simply waiting on the computer to restart so they can finish installation. If you haven't checked for updates in some time, chances are your window will look more like this one. Go ahead and click the Check for Updates button. If Windows does find updates, or if you already have updates pending, you'll be given the option to Restart Now with this button. It's preferable to use this method over scheduling a restart, as a number of factors can prevent a scheduled restart from executing. Please be aware, if this is the first time your computer has updated in a year or more, the update process could take over an hour. This is generally not the case, but it's a good idea to make sure you budget some time for the initial completion of this process. Once all your updates are completed, you'll get a message that says you're up to date, along with the date and time you last checked for updates. You should check for updates every 1 to 2 months just to make sure your operating system is current. Once you get into the habit, it only takes a couple minutes and it'll help you sidestep a lot of potential issues. Now that you know the best way to keep your computer up to date, I also want to quickly go over some of the other ways Windows may let you know you have updates that need installed. You may remember seeing this little orange ball and restart icon in the lower right-hand corner of your system tray. Under normal operating procedures, this icon shows up when your computer needs to restart in order to finish an update. If you hover your mouse over this icon, you can see it says, "Your device needs to restart in order to install updates. Select a time to restart." You're more than welcome to left-click this icon, which will bring up the Windows Update screen we went over earlier. You may also see this little orange ball on the power icon if you click on the Start menu. Clicking on the power icon will give you the following options: Sleep, Update and Shut Down, and Update and Restart. Ignore the sleep option and choose the remaining option that best suits your current need. One other item of note is the Windows request for you to upgrade to Windows 11. You probably won't even see this request if you're primarily running updates here on campus. Regardless, if you see an offer to upgrade to Windows 11 during the update process, please turn it down. We here in IT are currently testing Windows 11 for compatibility and connectivity issues, but we'll make sure to give you the all clear once the new operating system has been thoroughly vetted. If you have already upgraded to Windows 11, please make sure to note that in any work order you submit to IT. That brings us to the end of this quick tip. However, if you're fully remote or work remotely a significant amount of the time, multiple months in a row, please check out this link to another quick tip about keeping your group policy for Windows up to date. If you're still having problems or have questions, please submit a work order and IT will get it taken care of. For IT Services, I'm Kurt Stonecker, and thanks for watching.